ENTP 513. That means, by the way, I'm an ENTP from the Cincinnati area of Ohio, Hamilton. But this video is about my personal experience with a single INFJ. So when I say INFJ, I don't mean all, I mean one. But I'm also concluding that my interaction with the one will be like, you know what I'm saying, they're all the same, is basically what I'm putting in it, which is wrong of me, but, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, here's my points. INFJ, absolute truth, but a lot of times absolutely has none. They demand or want absolute truth. They always want the truth. They put so much value on it, but yet they don't tell it. They don't give the truth, at least that I'm aware of. Like, with what happened to me is I didn't know when the lying started with the INFJ I interact with. Would seem very genuine around me, but then when other people are around, it's a completely different person. Like, completely. In regards to how they felt about certain topics or interests, or how things happen to be, or loyalties. For instance, there was a person that would come around and cause the INFJ had no problems, lots of problems, stress problems, and she would say how much she couldn't be mean to the person, or nothing. The person wouldn't leave her alone, but she could not. All she could do was vent to other people about how terrible it was, and how she had no energy from being around this person all day and all the time, and this person would cause problems. And she would pretend to hate this person, even to me, for real. And then when the last time I seen INFJ, this person just happened to randomly show up. It's another female too, 2 females, by the way, so it's not less than but basically completely 180 or 360, whatever you want to call it. The way she treated her and acted around her was not the way at all that she had talks about, and basically just completely was a different person. And then we got into it over something very stupid, mind you, something very minor, and her and that person in question was there, sitting right there. There's 3 of us, and INFJ was not INFJ. Completely just turned, I thought that, we were at least good friends, but completely turned on me. Hasn't really spoken to me since. Well, we did talk afterwards, but it was just on Facebook, on a ENTP INFJ group, where we just got into it, and just me and her just back and forth in the public arena, so on and so forth. But that's what got me then, is because then INFJ interests, things that we've been talking about for months, even possibly years at this point, suddenly she denies being interested on or talking about it or anything. Like, I even had the conversation still, and it's not like I would have posted them, but I was just, made the point to say, I got these conversations. She then accuses me in Facebook now, in the public arena, of photoshopping these conversations. I even was writing her privately, like, are you serious right now? Like, are you for real sitting there saying that just whatever. Basically, my point is, INFJ is not what they're made out to be, what you read about. Very, very, I don't want to say deceitful or anything negative. I love the girl still, love her to death, but we haven't really even talked since then because of all this. And I feel like, she's mad at me, for instance, for nothing, that I didn't do anything besides speak the truth. And I know that truth can be, at times, but basically all I'm saying is the INFJ is not, can be loyal, very loyal, but it's not a guarantee. They might turn right on you, and they demand the truth, but they don't want to give it. Very wishy-washy with that. They have expectations for you that they cannot meet themselves. And after they push you away, if you're like a good positive thing, and that's your own opinion, of course, but if you're the positive influence, more than likely it's going to push you away and bring in people like I was talking about earlier, her friend, and surround herself with lower level people. I believe C.F. Joseph talked about this before. It's like they just have this self-destructive behavior, and I don't know what it is or what caused, but everything seemed fine, but and then I started noticing, and then catch her and she'd be lying to me. She'd be like, oh, blah 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 blah. Turns out she'd be with that same person. You know what I'm saying? And if they were gay, that'd be cool. I'd be fine with that, but I don't know what it is. She accused me when we did get in a fight of being jealous, and that person, when I first got there, when I seen her that weekend that caused the fight was on, she acted like it was my fault that girl was there because I took too long getting over, and supposedly the girl just got in there and walked in the door. But then they started talking about what they had eaten that night, and I didn't say anything, but I caught them they were lying to me. I don't get it. Why so why does Infj demand the truth? Why did they feel like they deserve this truth, but they don't have any truth? Is that why they demand the truth? Because they know how much they're lying, and they must assume everyone else is. And it's another thing they do is once they decide something, it doesn't matter about the facts or how things really happen. It's how they feel, and that's it. And there's no change in their mind, regardless if they're right or wrong. And I don't get it. I just don't get it. INFJ, if you see this, hey girl, and you should hit me up because you are my best friend, dog. You might not be talking to me at the moment, but we're best friends. So I figure it's only a matter of time. I can wait. In any case, anyhow. Yeah. And I'm going to start doing on here just a little side note, little product reviews. My first one is going to be the Aspire Dip and Dab. 2-in-1 Dip and Dab. I guess it would be an e-nail, if you will. Yeah, so probably be doing a lot of tobacco products and things like that reviews because, yeah. But anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll probably make a better version of this video and post it, but it's been so long since I've done anything. I figured I'd put this on there, so here we are. INFJ, there you go. But for real though, they can be the best people in your life, but if they feel betrayed by you or hurt by you, they can be the most, and it's not intentional. They don't mean to be some evil, powerful, freaking dominating force, and it's not dominating. It's dominating in the opposite way. Not be before, I tried to convince myself I didn't need people. INFJ showed me that it's all right to need people, but then when I have gotten to this point where I stopped emotional growth, if you will, INFJ is nowhere to be found, and now what's it matter? You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody else is generally how I feel about most things, so we'll see how it plays out, but no harm, no foul. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I can get her on here and we'll have an interview. Either way, it's your boy.